Let me record it. Okay, Khánh Huyên, the stage is yours. Let's go.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to today's Kids Gavel Club meeting. It's wonderful to see all of you here, eager to learn, grow, and connect through the power of storytelling. Stories are everywhere. They shape our history, our emotions, and even our future. Think about it. What is a moment in your life that changed you? How did it feel? That's the magic of storytelling. It brings ideas to life and makes them unforgettable. Today's theme, communicating with story, will help us explore how stories can make our speeches more impactful and engaging. Plus, we have a special treat. We are honored to have an expert with us today who will share insights on the art of storytelling with a special focus on speak with emotion. Now, to officially begin our meeting, let's welcome Ms. Hunley to introduce our club and its values. Please give her a warm round of applause.
Thank you very much, our beautiful, gorgeous lady, Gavel Khánh Huyên. Okay, so once again, good evenings, everyone. Before we start, I have a question for you. Have you ever had a great idea, but you don't know how to say it? Or have you ever want to speak in front of some people, but you feel so shy or you feel so worried? So if you have that feeling, congratulations, you're at the right place. Welcome to Gavel Clubs, a special environment for you. All of the teenagers like you come together to build confidence, to sharpen your public speaking skill, and become a greater communicators. So here, we don't judge your mistake. We all celebrate progress. So, and beside that, we don't just practice speeches or public speaking. We learn to express ourselves, to inspire others, and of course, have fun along the way. So that brings us today with the team, communicating with story. Okay, so everyone, let me type the keyword to the chat board, story. Let me type in the chat board because I would love this keyword would go with you throughout the meeting today. And remember to use that story, story, story. Okay, that's great. The keywords, very important word. So let's think about your favorite movie, your favorite book, or even funny story from a friend. What make it memorable? It wasn't just the word. It's the way the story was told. So at Gavel Clubs, we believe that a great story can teach, can inspire, and connect people. Right. So whether you're giving a speech, whether you make new friends, or even you persuading parents to let you do something, storytelling is a secret, the secret weapon to do what you want. So today, let's unlock the power of story. So I would love you to listen, to share, and discover how storytelling can make us not just better speaker, but a better leader. Once again, welcome to Gavel Clubs, where every voice matters and every story will shine. Okay, so but before we dive into the official meeting today, I have a special treat for you. As today, I'm very happy to invite a special guest joining with us, an expert who experienced with public speaking field for a couple of years, for long and along the way. So that person will share valuable insight on some very exciting topics. Okay, so before I invite this guest on the stage, I would love to count some of the information of this guest. This person is one of the top three in a debate competitions first student at Hanoi University Pharmacy. He also belonged to top first percent in the Hanoi National University Competency Assessment. Right, and currently he also gained a lot of achievement, a lot of prize related to public speaking field and debates also. It's like a person like passionate about public speaking like you and me. So now I would love to welcome this special guest onto the stage. Welcome Toastmaster Tuấn here. Okay, let's give her a big round of applause. And
Great hello to everyone here. Can everyone hear me clearly? If yes, please type 00 in the chat box. Okay, so I will show my face. Hello, great hello to everyone.
hello. Right. Like hello to him,
Yeah.
everyone. Okay.
Yes. First, I have to say thank you so much, Hương Ly, for such a nice word. And it is my first time to participate in such a big meeting of Nora Kid Gavel Club, right? And now I will show you some case and also some method that help you to improve your speaking skills, especially for creating a speech. So if you feel that you are ready, please type the number 1 in the chat box. Okay, so let's move on to my story. First, I would share with you how to speak with emotion. So what is speak in emotion? Can you type in the chat box? What do you think about speak with emotion? Just one word only. No one else. I cannot see anyone. Okay, so it's maybe way too hard for you. But now I will show you the method that I called love. Yes. Feel, good, love. Okay, so I have seen many beautiful words of you. Okay, so let's move on to the first letter of love. It's the letter L. Can you guess what is the first factor of love? Especially for speaking with emotion. Love? What is the first letter L? I have a hint for you, which means clear, vivid, and strong words. What is the first L? The first letter L? Long. No, it's not long, Eric. Try, just try. Strong words. Line. You come very near from the right destination.
Thử thật, im vì nào.
Line. Any other ideas? Any other ideas? Okay. Is language. So, what is the importance of language? I will show you a video of a world champion of public speaking to know the importance of word. Okay. Yeah, here.
Đây biết rồi mà.
What? Oh, you all think smoking kills? Let me tell you something. Do you know that the amount of people dying from diabetes are 3 times as many people dying from smoking? Yet if I pulled a Snicker bar, nobody will say anything. Do you know that the leading cause of lung cancer is not actually a cigarette? It's your DNA. You could smoke for years and nothing will ever happen to you. This whole war against smoking is just to restrict the farming of tobacco. Mr. Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters and guests, I use these arguments, even though I just made them up, with a group of my friends. And the results, 5 of them believed what I said. 2 of them started smoking.
Okay, because of the time limitation, I could show you only the first part of his speech. His name is Mohammed Pantani. He is the world champion of public speaking in 2014. So what are your feelings right now? Can you type in the chat box how he used the word to manipulate others people? I mean, do you know the word manipulate? It means thao túng in Vietnamese. It means you use the word to change other mindset. So what do you feel about his words? Can you type it in the chat box? Yes. Any other ideas? So strong, okay? Wrong. Eric sent to me the message is direct message is
Wrong in believing that smoking is making us bad. Wrong.
yeah. I agree with you, Eric. But the way he showed the disadvantages of smoking is lead to all the people think that smoking is not kill. So you can change the fact that smoking is kill. Smoking is lethal, thanks to the word. And then the words can change a lot of things, especially people mindsets. So I would suggest you that always use the strong words that indicate the key point that you want to say, especially for speaking. Like every word that you said can
Kia cho con nghe cái gì đấy? Giờ đâu phải là cái nghe.
every word that you speak that can change all the people. Always remember that. So choose the word wisely. Especially Mohammed Pantani, he just make up their mind by saying that smoking is not kill. The purpose of leading to lung cancer is DNA. And many people believe in that misleading fact. Oh my God, so always choose the words wisely. And then if you have the right words to indicate what you want to say, how to conduct a good speech, it is organization. So what do you think about organization? What is your definition of organization? Please type in the chat box. Combine. Okay, I may ask a Gavel to answer my question. So, Thu Hiền, can you turn on your microphone?
Yes.
So, what do you think about organization? I mean, your definition of organization in creating a speech?
I think the definition of the word organization in a speech is how to analyze the opening of the speech, the middle of the speech, and at the end of the speech to make your speech more smooth. And when the audience hear your speech, they will have a feelings or they have an aspiration.
Yes, thank you so much. So I may ask you another question, okay? So how to make a good opening?
For me, usually I make a opening. I usually say it's like I usually have the audience to imagine themselves in the situation, and the situation have a crisis, or I have like a quote, a verse to make the audience to think about the quotes or like that.
Yes. So do you know the words that we call it? What we call your method? You can describe it in one word only. Do you know that word?
No.
Hook.
Hook.
H-O-O-K. Hook. So do you know what is hook?
The opening, I think, or
Yes. So in some ways we understand a hook is mean the tail of fishing tools, right? To attract fish, and also to catch the fish, right? So hook in public speaking has the same meaning. You use your words, your story, and also the way of communication to attract all of people, and also to keep people in interest, especially for the first 15 seconds. So when you create a speech, you always organize that you may attract them. You must attract them in the first 15 seconds. Right?
yeah.
Yes. So belongs to the body. How to create a good body?
To create a good body structure for speech, I think first, like we have to analyze all our opinions. If we are if we are giving speech about water pollution, we have to give bodies that why the water pollution is caused, how to save it, what the people do. I think that to be like a really good body structure, you have like to speech you have to include the firstly, the secondly, and the lastly. Each of the opinions, each of the ideas have the opinions and example or your story.
Oh, so Khoa asked me a question. Hook about what? Okay. So Khoa, are you there? I may answer your question. Khoa, can you turn on your microphone? Okay. So hook means that you use your story or your quotes to attract other peoples. It's easy to understand. Just you use your first 15 seconds of your speech to attract others. That's we call hook. Hook can be a story, a statement, or even a quote from others, or some act of kindness that you do to the audience. Is that clear for you? Okay, so no further question. Let's move on to how to create a... Yes. That's right. Thank you, Eric. And I would send you a powerful tool to create a good ending, especially for emotional speech, which is call to action. Let's find out how Mohammed Kwantani did very well in this speech, especially
Ông
for
đối
this
siêu
ending.
sao, dinh dưỡng thêm vị dâu sữa và chuối sữa Nutri-Food Pro Plus, vị trái cây mới. Uniqlo linen, chất liệu cao cấp từ thiên nhiên. Với 100
The message never get across. But most importantly, if you are a person who's a role model, if you're a person who's been admired, anything you say could be believed. Anything you utter could be taken as truth. My friend Nasser, he loved his father, idealized his father, the camels. And one evening I got the phone call. Nasser's in the... It's clear that a single word could have saved this life. Words have power. Words are power. Words could be your power. You can change a life, inspire a nation, and make this world a beautiful place.
So it's what we call to action. And this is the end of organization of speech. And then we move on the third letters of love, which is voice. And I could send you as a practice that you can work at home to make your voice become more engaging. Okay? So because of time limitation, let's move on to the end of my training session, my sharing session, which is letter E, enthusiasm. You always have to say it with all your energy, with your full heart, and also with your feelings, your true feelings. When you feel totally relaxed with your speaking and also your environment right now, you may create your best speech ever because you always create a good impact for the listener thanks to your enthusiasm. And now, this is my wrap up for love. Speaking with emotion. Because of time limitation, I will send you the slides that I have made it. Okay? So there are 4 factors of creating a good emotional speech. Love, language, organization, V for voice, and E for enthusiasm. So if you have any further question, you can send me thanks to Miss Hương Ly or via the chat box. I will answer it directly for you. And now it's time to conduct the meeting. And back to you, Miss Hương Ly, our counselor.
Thank you very much, trainer and the guest speaker, Toastmaster Tuấn Hiệp. Wow, we see that it's really, really a very emotional and like vivid presentation. Now let's give him a big round of applause and a lot of heart to say thank you to him, please. And everyone, let's type in the chat board. Thank you, Toastmaster turn here. Right, because in the near future, I will maybe invite him to share with you more and more exciting topic, because he have a lot of experience in different field, especially public speaking. Wow, and I hope that you will apply all the things he shared with us today. Love related to language, organization, voice, and enthusiasm. Okay, that's great message for today. So now, without further ado, I love back the stage to Gavel today and start the official meeting of Gavel. Back to Khánh Huyền, please.
Okay, so our meeting to thank you, Miss Phương Lee and our Toastmaster. So our meeting today will take us through with 3 engaging segments. Okay, 1, prepare speech session, where our speaker brings stories to life through engaging narratives and powerful messages. 2, evaluation session, where our evaluators provide valuable feedback to help our speakers grow. 3, table topic session, a fun and spontaneous way to practice impromptu speaking through storytelling. Now, prepare speech session. And let's move to our prepare speech session, the heart of our meeting. Today, our speakers have crafted stories that will inspire, entertain, and leave us with valuable lessons. Let's give them our full attention and encouragement. To our first speech, let's welcome Cavalier Khánh Huyền to the stage. Okay, so good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I want to share with you a story like some of us would know. So, do you know about Martin Luther King? Well, Martin Luther King is, actually like a leader, and he actually really powerful. He is one of my favorite leader in the whole world. Well, I always admire him because he shared great and wonderful advices. This made me to feel like I'm not just being scared or shy in front of thousands and thousands of crowds. Whenever I participate in contests, competition, sharing my presentation in front of speaking, I feel scared and I don't want to talk anymore. But which make me to feel like when I remember of Martin Luther King advices and the strong statement, the strong words he used during in his speech, he used and which caught like making other people to really like be inspired by a really strong leader, a leader who was once just like being treated unfairly, like long time ago, people were separated, like Black American and American was separated along. But when Martin Luther King grew up, he grew up to be a leader. He shared in front of thousands people to don't be scared, don't be shy, and not scare anybody around them. And look around you. You think that you are the one who actually don't look like the others because you might think that you are just a nobody that have no abilities, thinking you will be not right. Well, I hope this story will teach you a lot. During when I was first learning English, I also heard of Martin Luther King and other leaders. And in America, there are not just only Martin Luther King, but there's Barack Obama and other generations of presidents. But I really admire 2 of these leaders. You know why? Well, these leaders, they actually once a Black American. So they were half Black and half American. And which means that they actually does not actually belong to the real country of Americans, but they still fighting back and stating to other people around them, people in Americas, and pointing out the strong statement that they belong here. Even if they are Black American or they're American or they are Black, they still belong there. They are still human beings and being left to this world. See, this story has inspired thousands and thousands of people around the world. And so does every other great leaders around the world. And I hope that every children, every next generation could learn more about these wonderful heroes and excellent leaders who have led our world from really low in economics to really high in one of the greatest that is now. And I hope that our world will change more and being led by thousands and thousands of great and excellent leaders. Thank you so much for all your attention and listening. All right. So that is my final speech, my speech. All right. And now our second speech will be presented by Hành. Now, Hành, the stage is yours.
Hello, teacher and friends. Today, I am standing here not just to share about my story, to talk about my dream, my belief, and the people who help me stay strong on my journey. I believe that each of us has our own path, and the most important thing is to always believe in ourselves. My name is Hami. I was born and grew up in the city. My family taught me that we need to work hard and paint to reach our dream. When I was young, my parents taught me that life is not always easy, but if I work hard, stay kind, and never give up, I can advance my dream. And from that moment, I start asking myself, who do I want to become in the future? What is my true dream? I resolved that I love two things much: music and fashion. To me, music is not about fun melodies. It is a language of emotion that helps me express my feeling and connect with myself. Fashion, on the other hand, is where I can show my creativity and personality. I believe that when we do that, we'll get closer and making our dream come true. I dream of becoming someone who inspires others. I love music because they help me show my feeling and creativity. On my journey, I am lucky to have people inspire me. First is my teacher, Miss Flying, whom I admire very much. She is not only my teacher, but also God who gave me a great advice. She always said to be successful, the most important thing are paintings, hard work, and never giving up. Hard work made me feel stronger whenever I face challenge. I also admired Rami, a talented singer from my favorite music group, Baby Monster. Rami is the face of many difficulties to advice such as and every time I watch perform, I feel her position and energy. I often ask myself, what helped her keeping growing and never give up? Can I do that too? If I have position and practice? The answer I found is yes. If I keep trying, I will find my own light at the end of the path. Sometimes I feel stressed or unusual myself, but I am lucky but I don't have to walk this journey alone. Someone who always helped me and encourage is my tutor too. My tutor too is older than me, but she is very smart and paint. She always helped me with my study and give me a movement to improve. She often say, take small steps and you will reach where you want to be. Her kind words make me feel warm and more confident. And I want to ask all of you here, what help you keep going when life gets hard? A lesson from my story is about learning to be patient, hardworking, and kind to myself. Even if it's difficult, I believe we can all shine in our way. My story is continue, and I believe that challenge in life are just a test to help me grow stronger. In the future, I hope I can inspire others just how my idol and loved one inspired me. Thanks to my teacher. Finally, I want to thank my teacher, friends for listening my story. Also give thanks to her that the person has always supported me, to Miss Fang who taught me a valuable lesson, and to Rami who had showed me that passion we can always find a light of the end road. I learned how to love myself, be patient with my flow, and always dear to my dream. I understand that being successful, we not just talent, but also practice and determination, believe in ourselves. Before I finish, I want to share a message with all of you. Believe in yourself, because every journey begins with the first step. Thank you for listening my presentation.
All right. Thank you, Cavalier Hedming, for an excellent speech. Your story have truly left a wonderful advice and also share and inspire a lot of people here. So our third speaker will be Dukian. Now, Dukian, Eric, the stage is yours.
Okay, so it's the power of stories and communication. So you see that since the dawn of time, humans have communicated through stories, long before we even have writing or technology. Even a custom language always go after some stories. We have tales around the fires, the heroes, of struggles, of wisdom passed from one generation to the next. Stories are not just entertainment. They are the most powerful tools of communication that we have. We learn from the stories. We will never, ever, like, don't learn from stories. That is also what I say. But you see a story. No, not. I'm not talking about a fairy tale story. I'm not talking about a fairy tale story. If you think I'm talking about a fairy tale story, this is wrong. So a fairy tale story can teach us something. Yes, something. We can even communicate with a story. A story how can help you communicate. Like before, I don't know what the word ultra meant. But after I read some few books, I know how to communicate and know the word ultra. Ultra is predicting something before it happens. Like a glass falling. You predict it before it does that. Like you can hear it. I can hear you very fast. So the power of stories and communication. You study from it, you learn from it, you do anything from it, but where the story involved, where have story has been? No one knows this because stories are baked deep into our primate brain. We are evolved from chimps or monkeys, and they are baked into our brain. Even monkeys even tell stories. Everything we can communicate with stories. Boom! Just pick a book and you can create it with story. No, that's not right. You need to study. You need to learn in the book. Let's assemble that. If you suddenly need to a test, you take another book. You study. And you study, and you study, and you study, and boom, you 10 score right on the page of the test. How did you do that? It's because the force of studying. Just studying have a force, and my kind of force is Star Wars. If any of you is a fan of Star Wars, you like know the force. The force of studying, you can learn very fast. So remember, if you ever felt sad, you can go in the story and then you can have it on your things. You can have anything that you have from just a book. And you can have very long passion. We should never ever give up. The moment you give up is the moment you let someone else win. Even when a test, you need to think anyway. Why not so think so big? The harder you work, the luckiest. Yes, success is about effort, not excuse. So what separates the winner from loser is how a person reacts to its twist of fate. Sometimes losing a battle, you might felt a new way to win a war. So reading books, you can do anything you can have. Never ever give up. Each time you give up, your communication scores go down. Everything you learn from books, everything you learn from when you're just 3 years old, you can even learn everything from just a single word. Remember, a single word equals teachers. Sometimes by losing battle, you might find it a new way to win the war. So nothing worth ever came easy. Follow your dreams with passion and courage. Never quit. Never ever give up. Thank you. Back to you, Gavin Day, please.
Thank you, Gavel Eric, for a wonderful speech. Your story have left an impact and a lot of meaningful words. And now is the table topic session. All right, this is the most.
Before we move to this section, we have the voting section first.
Oh, okay. Okay, now let's vote for the best prepared speaker of today's meeting.
Right, so we just listen to 3 speakers on the stage. They did share to us their own story with a beautiful message. So now let's vote for your favorite speaker, please. Okay, let's vote for our favorite ones. I know it's really hard decisions, but we all have this voting section, and then the organizer will give that person a certificate because they gain the people attention, they gain people love. So let's vote for your favorite one, please. Okay, I need more votes. Wow, the result is really surprising. Cool, let's keep voting. So now we will move to a very, very exciting top sections where all of you guys will have chance to join in with us. So now back to Gavel of the day, Khánh Huyền.
Okay, now is the end of the voting session. And let's move on to the table topic session. This is where our Cavalier today and our guests could participate and answer all fun questions. Today, our table topic is going to be James. James, the stage is yours.
Okay, so let me wait for me. I share the screen. So So this was made by someone. I see Khám Huyền presentation this. Maybe it's made by her, but I don't know because at first I thought I need to meet it. So I really on the deadline, but then the Miss Hương, she told me that there were another presentations slide for me. So I was like, okay, I will try. And I also read all the questions. So welcome to our table topic sessions presentation by me. And this was made by someone else, so it's not mine. And as you know, today's topic is communicated with stories. So I will starting with the first question. What makes a story interesting to you? What does you feel? Why do you feel interesting in some story? What story that make you feel really into, making you feel happy, sad, anxious, maybe a little bit of confused, or you want to read more of that story, want to know more. So I see the first persons that raise their hand is Hanmin. Hanmin, you can open your speaker on and starting to presentation.
Okay, to me, a story becomes interesting when it was strong emotion, relatable character, and meaningful message. I enjoy stories that show real challenge, personal growth, and hope. When I see someone overcome difficulties, it has inspired me to be stronger too.
Okay, Hami or anyone, if you finished your answer, please back the stage to table topic master. Okay, don't forget to do that. Hami, can you do that again?
Okay, back to you, topic master.
Okay, thank you for your wonderful speech. It was short, but I love that because you share all the things you wanted in a story or what you interested in a story. Next person I see that raised their hand is Khánh Huyền. You may open this mic up and try to presentation your best and what you think.
Okay, what makes a story interesting to me? Of course. So a story interesting to me is easy. Well, it has like images and like I mostly like cartoons and also like comics. It's really good and interesting, and it will attract a lot of kids to read, and it's gonna give us a lot of great information, great knowledge, and awesome ideas. It could like it's not just made interestingly to me, but it's also giving me like bright idea, creative works to do, and it's gonna be really fun. And I hope that maybe even more and throughout the world A lot of more story could be interesting to you, not just one, but maybe two, three, and many more. So back to you, table topic master.
Correct, because I also like comics. I also like fairy tale story, even though I was really old right now. But sometimes I want to watch some story like Disney and a lot of lore, like DreamWorks, something like that. I really love that because stories truly help us a lot. I am reading comics or baby stories of Finnish because that would be more easier to me to learn. I really love your answer. So the next question is, can you think of a time when you can you think of a time when a story helped you understand something better? So almost every story have how can I say it? A really, really interesting poems, an interesting uh a lesson. Yeah, an interesting lessons for everybody. Like some stories said you cannot be selfish. Some of the stories said you cannot be angry, you cannot be bad. All the story they have all of the meaning. So I see Eric, I not yet tell you to answer this. So I want you to answer this question to see if you can understand this. The stage is yours.
Okay, so if I can think of a time when a story helped me understand something better, this is a story that helped me understand something better. It is called Note About Boys. It is created by Mechanical Mada. I don't know who he is, but he created through those stories a real popular. It teaches us that whenever we do something, we should never ever give up in it. So, and the main character is a boy in here do not have a mother and a father. He does not have a family. His family have died, or so he thinks so. He was adopted by a family, then is sold it to somebody called Vunas, and Vunas died because of cold. So now the main character has found his family, and then his family abandoned him again. This time he wants to go back to his adopted family, but his father wouldn't let him to. So now he is back on the streets, and then he started playing music. Many people started giving him silver and gold coins. Then after many ages of things, he get back onto work. He got work when he was 15, and finally he had his own house. That shows you the power of never ever give up. You should never ever give up on what you believe you want. Everything you want is also in what you think it is and what you want. Everything you want is baked deep into your dreams. So you can never ever give up. Things that you can do can never ever give up if you done this does hard. Back to you, Governor of the Day, please.
Okay, thank you for your wonderful speech. So I also want to say, because we don't have a timer here, and I was having a busy job after this, really busy because I'll have a lot of job. So I also want you guys to make a little bit faster, not too much, but I hope you guys will give it all. Just a little bit faster. You guys still can speak much, but I just have a busy job after this. So next is I want you guys to have coach. Oh wait, Tuhian. You can open your mic up and speak in these questions. What do you think about these questions? And what do you want to answer?
So I have read many story. I have read many story like
from Vietnamese story to English story. But I think like one story that has like really leaves a deep inspiration in me is a story called Nguyên Bích Lan. Like she was a woman when she was born. She was like a really weak woman. She can't move around, and as she grew older, her body became even worse. Sometimes she have to go to the hospital, have emergency. Even though she didn't have like kind of disease, or she have the kind she when she have a disease like that, or her bodies can move, she see the future ahead of her. Like it was like very impossible to reach the future. But then but I think that I know that she never gave up on her dream. Like to be, she never gave up, and in the future she wrote a book about her life, and then later on she became a famous writer. So even though she is like a really weak woman, she can move around. She sometimes she have sickness, and when she was when she was like just 20, I don't really remember her age. I don't know, but like she was like a woman at that time or teenager. The future like seemed impossible ahead of her, but then like she believes in herself, and she just kept pushing forward. From a weak disabled woman, she became a famous writer. So I think the inspiration to story is like no matter the darkness that you are in, when you believe themselves, you can open opportunities to the future. That is my answer. That's you, table topic master.
Open microphone, Jin. Jin.
Open microphone.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So I was saying that I really love Hanging answer. I love it. I think I will, in the free time, I will like read it, the book that you suggest, because it's really emotional and I love it. So next question, have you ever used a story to explain an idea or to make a point? How did it go? So this is two answer, but it's also a similarity. So I hope you guys will answer both of it and in a really understand way. So first, Henriette, I want you to answer these questions and see what will you answers and how did it know on the stage be like.
All right, I have once used a lot of times to use a story to explain an idea or make out a point. Well, it went out sometimes went out really terrible and really bad, but it turns out that it went out really good. And because like when I use a story to explain an idea and pointing out the real point, and it will make like the problem to really bad, terrible, to really awesomeness, and really amazing, super incredible. So as you can see, when you use a story to explain an idea or make a point, it'll be really good because like why? Of course, yeah. How did it go? But it depends on you because like for me, when I use a story to explain an idea, it's really good. And sometimes it just went bad, but it depends. All right, so back to your table topic master.
Thank you for your wonderful answer. It's short, but it's have a lot of ideas in it. And I really love like that because prompt speech is need to be really not really fast. It's like in the medium thing and will but it still have the idea that you want to talk about. The key, the main key. I really love what you talk about. So I think we only have two more questions. I think I gonna put the two questions for two people, not one question for two people anymore, because I really want to limit the time for me. So do you prefer listen to a reading or watching story? Even I don't think I prefer listening. even though I sometimes still listen to books, but I don't really prefer it. Reading, I think it's just medium, and watching, I watch a lot, so I think it's watch. So now let's see your ideas. I see you really want to answer this question. You may open your mic up and share your ideas.
Okay. I enjoy One Tea Story the most because I can see character experience, their voice, and feel more emotions and sound. For example, when I watch my auntie perform, I can feel her position and her energy, which make the story more me. Back to you, table topic master.
Wow, you prefer watching more. I really love that. And I love how you share things up and why you want to watch more. Yes, of course, read and listen. I also love they are really good for our mental health and how we listen to it. But for me, watching so I can understand more how it looked like. So, our last question of the day. What is one story that changed the way you see the world? There's a lot of story, a lot of meaningful story that change the way you look at the world. Maybe in the past you didn't look at it, but when you look at the world in a different way. But after reading this book, reading the story, watching the story, listen to the story, you change the way you look about the world. I change a lot of way looking about the world though. So who want to answer this question? So I still see Kanwin raising her hand. I still see Hanmin raising her hand. Do we have any new person want to answer this question? This is really a meaningful question. I really love this question though. So someone, do you want to answer this question? Or I will just let Hanwin answer this question. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, Kanhuyen, you may open your mic up and answer this question, seeing what you feel and seeing what you want to see the world about.
Yeah, I have a lot of story. Well, like mostly about story, a lot of leaders impacted, and they're sharing a lot of advices, and strong sentences, a lot of meaningful words, and that created me, and it advised me that I need to see the world how it would change the way I want it to be, or just as the same as I think. Well, there's a lot of differently, like story, because it depends on story. Which is like when I read, if I read a cartoon story, then I think that the world will be imaginations, it's just full cartoon and not real life. And if I read about news, leaders, and a lot of more impacted like wars, then my world and to see how I see the world is actually more different than I think. It could be like I could even meet Barack Obama, or maybe like if I wanted to meet a lot of presidents, leaders have lead a really strong group. And I hope that the world could see as the way as I see the world. Back to you, table topic master.
Thank you for your general speech. I see that you want to answer this, but I'm really sorry. Each question will be each person. I maybe in the future, if we go again with another topic, I hope you will answer this question, more questions. So that is done for every questions today. I really thank you everyone to come here and answer, explore your world and speaking. So I will stop sharing right now and back to the gaveler of the meeting.
All right. Thank you, table topic master James. Okay, now is the evaluation session. Our final segment is the evaluation session where all evaluators give their feedback and will help us grow. Constructive feedback is like a guiding light and help us see what's working and what we need to be improved. To start, let's invite our first evaluator, Zahan, to evaluate Gavel's Kangnam speech.
Okay, so Zahan is not in the meeting, so I will instead Zahan to be the evaluator today. But before we move to the evaluation sections, we also have the voting sections, everyone. Remember? So as I said to you guys, let's vote for your favorite speaker, and then we will have a gift, a certificate to recognize the efforts. So now, let's take a moment to vote for your favorite table topic speaker, please. Let's go. Oh, it's really cool. It's very surprising. All right. Thank you very much. So now before we move to the very last part, now I would love all you guys, let's open your camera, please. And I can capture the great moments together. Before you have to leave out, let's open the camera and do some pose and I will capture this great moment. Is that okay? All right, let's appear on the screen. Open the microphone and camera. Richard, who is Richard? Okay. Anyway, thank you very much, you guys, for taking your time to joining with us. It's really happy to see you guys here today and shine on the stage. Now, let's smile. Yay. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Oh, okay. One more pose, please. One more. Wow. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. It's so great. Okay, Mr. Bay, Teacher Bay has just joined with us now. Let's take a picture together. Okay, one more picture, please. One more. You can show number 1 if you really love the meeting. Okay, or show number 5 if you extremely love it, or like high five like this. All right. So smile, everyone. Right, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. It's so nice. I really see the smile of you guys. So now we will move to the very last and valuable sections, right, Khánh Huyền? That is evaluation sections. As Khánh Huyền said, all of the speakers today we have chance to improve through the feedback, right? So Khánh Huyền, can you give a very short introduction about evaluation again, please?
Okay, sure. So our final segment today is the evaluation session where all the evaluators will give their feedback to help us grow. Constructive feedback is like a guiding light. It helps us see what's working and what we need to be improving more. And to start, firstly, let's invite our first evaluator, Ms. Lee, to evaluate Gavel's Kangnam speech. Welcome to the stage, please.
Sure. Wow. Do you still remember Khánh Huyền speech? I believe that at the very first moment Khánh Huyền appeared on the stage, all of us surprised because of her beauty. Right. So it's what an engaging and dynamic speech. Through very first words she said. From very first moment, the speaker Khánh Huyền stand up with confidence, and on the stage confidently. And beside that, her body language was really impressive. Can you notice the way she used the hand gesture? Wow, it's really purposeful, really flexibly, and make all of the things she said come to life through the great confident body language. One of the biggest, impressive of her speech was storytelling. You see, it's not only was very fascinating, but it's also connect beautifully with the team today, communicating with story. She took us on a journey. She painted a vivid picture with her work, with her emotions, and make it easy for us to understand. And that is the reason why I see that a lot of people voting for her as favorite speaker. And another strength, another impressive from Khánh Huyền is her vocal variety. She used some pauses, you can see. She used some emphasize. And she changed the tones to add some effect to the speech. Right? It's the way she stretched the keyword really, really impressive. Right? You see that? Right. So, and beside that, to make the speech even more and more powerful, I have just one suggestions for her. The first, wow, you can see Khánh Huyền is really a powerful and energetic speaker. So it's going to be more beautiful if she could take audience engagement or audience connections by asking some questions or invite the audience to the speech. For instance, for example, after sharing very powerful message, Khánh Huyền can turn to the audience and maybe ask, have you ever thought about you can be the hero in your life? Or have you thought like, is the hero within you? Or do you believe you have the power to inspire others, just like Martin Luther King did? Right, some question like that. So by inviting the audience to reflect, Khánh Huyền will create a stronger emotional connection with the audience and make her speech even more and more and more memorable. So overall, that is a very fantastic and high energy speech filled with confident expressions and great storytelling with some additions of audience connections. The speech will go from great to truly outstanding. And I can't wait to see the next speech of Khánh Huyền. Thank you, and back to you, Cavalier of the Day.
Thank you, Miss Hunley, for a wonderful suggestion. And now our second evaluator will be James. James will evaluate Cavalier Heckman's speech. James, the stage is yours.
So, I really love when you put on the slide, when you go on the stage, bringing up the slide every time you speak. I really love that because slide and PowerPoint or Canva, every time your presentation will make your presentation more wonderfully. People will more interesting in your presentation. They can know what you're talking about. I really love every time that you do like that. That was so wonderful. But eventually, if you do a presentation with PowerPoints, you also need to have some eye contact with the person, like how I do when I'm being a table topping master. Every time you need to go in on a script, you just need to read it a little bit, look on the camera, look straight to your audience, and do what the people will be like eye contact and emotions, or even some higher voice, lower voice. I see every time you speak, and I know what you need to fix because you need to be more emotion. You cannot just look at the screen and be like reading the script. Example, hello. So today I will elevate in for Hanming, and I will start it right now and blah blah blah. And I don't feel that. I want you to have more eye contact with the person in front of you and also have more emotions on your presentations, looking more at your audience. And I want your voice to have more higher and lower when every time you talk. Like, let's have an example. You didn't told me that you have a chocolate, something like that. And I also really love your presentations, what you ID. Always put you in the, like, always said introduce you first. I really love that. And also, I also want you to change your position a little bit and your lights short, because I don't truly see your face much. It's really dark and I don't know why. Maybe because of your light sources is a little bit dark. I also want you to put your body over here. Don't just put your face here looking down reading the script. It's not that good. So that is all I want you to change. That is just that. And I hope you will do better in the future. So that is all. Thank you for listening to my elevator. Back to you, Galleria of the Day.
Thank you, James, for an exceptional feedback to Ming's speech. All right, so now our evaluator for the third speech from Dikian will be Tuyen. Now, Tuyen, the stage is yours.
Okay, okay. So Eric, I must say you delivered an exceptional speech. The way you started was truly captivating. Your opening was both engaging and well crafted, and it clearly grabbed the attention of a large audience. There's a doubt that you have a natural ability to connect with people, and your message repeated deeply with those in attendance. However, on after reflecting on your presentation, I believe there were a few minor areas where you could refine your delivery even further. These suggestions are only meant to help enhance the impact of your already powerful speech. So firstly, one of the things that could improve your delivery is adjusting your camera position. When you're presenting, it's important to make sure the camera is positioned at eye level. When you lower your camera, it allows the audience to engage with you more effectively, creating a sense of connection. It also helps ensuring that your facial is seen clearly, which adds a layer of authenticity to the message. This small depends how you are perceived, making your speech even more grounded and relatable. So secondly, one suggestion I could offer is to slow down your speaking pace. You have so many ideas and thoughts to share, and I can tell that you are excited to convey them, which is fantastic. However, speaking just a little slower will not only make your message clear, but also give your audience more time to process what you're saying. It can sometimes be challenging for your audience, for your listeners to follow along when the words come out at a rapid pace, and slowing down allows your audience to absorb your points without feeling rushed. It also gives you time to emphasize key parts of the speech, making them even more memorable. Remember, pacing is just as important as the content itself. So finally, I will recommend moderating the volume of your voice. Your enthusiasm is clear, and your energy in delivering that is contagious, which is amazing. However, speaking too loudly can sometimes make it difficult for the audience to fully understand you. When your words collide with each other due to high volume, they can become muffled or unclear. A slightly softer and even more controlled tone, particularly during more delicate or thought-provoking moments, will help ensure that each word is understood and your message hits home with precision. By varying your volume, you can create a more dynamic presentation that draws people in and even further. So in conclusion, Eric, your speech was truly inspiring. You did a wonderful job of cultivating the audience from the start. The suggestion I shared are just small adjustments that could further evaluate your already outstanding delivery. It could incorporate these tips: adjust your camera, speaking at a more controlled pace, and monitoring your volume. I'm confident that your speeches will not only be impactful, but also unforgettable. Keep up the fantastic work, and I'm excited to see how you continue to evolve as a speaker. Your message has the potential to inspire and empower even more people, and with a few tweaks, it will definitely have an even greater impact. Back to you, Gavel of the Day.
Thank you to him for your evaluations for the can. That is absolutely really wonderful. And now is our role player reports. So today we have a new role is grammarian. So let's hear our grammarian to see what language gems we use today. Please welcome Miss Hương Lee to the stage, please.
Okay, hello everyone. It's me again. Right. So today we will have some key role holder, but it's had better if MC can introduce key role holder at the very beginning of the meeting. Right? So all the people realize that we have the people who taking role. Okay, Khánh Huyền? Okay, if you are busy, you can leave. Yeah, thank you, Jens. All right, so today, as the role as grammarian, I will take note some beautiful words, phrase, or message. However, because of the time, very limited of the times, I will send you the report of all the beautiful message, words, and phrase. I did take notes, and you can have time at home. You can learn it and maybe use that in the next speech. Okay, so before we end section, we will have the voting section for favorite evaluator. All right. In every section, we always have the voting section. So you see, all the speaker today, we all have the evaluator. Or we call is the coach. So people who help you to improve yourself. So now I would love to encourage you to vote for your favorite evaluator or favorite coach. The first coach is Jens, and the next one is Thu Huyền. Okay, let's vote for your favorite evaluator or favorite coach. Now, let's go. Jin is the second one, and Tu Hien is the last one, you see. Okay, let's vote for you. Oh, okay, I did see that. That's great. All right, so now it's nearly the end of the meeting. Before that, we will have right recognitions of you. Well, but before I give you some certificates, I would love to connection with some of the guests today. First, right, I see in the Zoom today we have Ali, we have Rachel as our guest. So Ali, may I ask about your feeling now, please? Open the microphones, and Ali can you introduce about yourself, Ali? Or Rachel? Hello. Oh, maybe she's shy. Maybe. So what about Thao? Hello, Thao. Can you introduce about yourself, please? Hello, Thao. Like introduce about yourself. Who are you? Introduce something about yourself. Is that okay? Hello, hello. Okay, maybe she is need more time to introduce herself to the class. But now, until now, I'm very appreciate. Okay, I'm so appreciate your great efforts today. So now, can you give me one of your emotions for the meeting today? Or let's tell one thing you did learn for today. Can you type that in the chat board, please? And I can see that. What did you learn today? Or what emotion you feel today? Can you share on the chat board, please? Right, I'm still waiting for your response. Okay, wow. I did receive that. Oh, I didn't know receive anything. Can you share with us your feeling until now, please?
The floating is is
Let's share that on the chat board. Let's share on the chat board. Okay, so now we've moved to the winner announcement. I may say the certificate of achievements. Once again, congratulations, the favorite prepared speech speaker. Can you guess who's that person? Oh, okay, is congratulations, Khánh Huyền. Yay, you get the people love for today. Congratulations. I'm myself really impressed by you every time you're on the stage and share any story. Keep it up, Sư Hiền, Khánh Huyền. Sorry, you inspire a lot of people. All right, so Khánh Huyền, can you like all right, smile, and I will capture this great moment for you. Let's smile. Okay. Right. 3, 2, 1. Wow, it's really beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, next one. Move to the favorite coach. Congratulations, Cavaliers. Thu Hiền. Yay. Okay, Thu Hiền. All right, let me share the screen again. Congratulations, Hiền. Wow, I'm so surprised for today because today you give evaluation is like a master. I'm so surprised. And I strongly believe that you improve a lot, improve so much throughout the very first day I saw you, Thu Hiền. And I know that you can even be better and better and more better in the near future. I can see something in you. I see a great potential in you, Thu Hiền. Keep it up, Thu Hiền. Okay, so now Thu Hiền, let's smile and I can capture this great moment. Okay, right. 3, 2, 1. Wow, cool. It's really cute. You are really cute today. All right. So thank you, Thu Hiền, so much. I hope that you will keep this spirit up. Keep it this spirit because I know that you still have more and more potential waiting for unlock. Okay. All right, so let's see. Oh, we have, all right, so yeah, that is the end. Once again, thank you so much for you guys for joining until now today. I know that it's a bit late. I'm so appreciate your time. Thank you so much, and let's send a love and we will end the meeting. Okay, thank you so much and goodbye. See you later. Bye bye. Okay. Right, see you. Goodbye, everyone.